Sorry, Booby. I got you, Booby.
Hey!
We're gonna have fun.
But a day's birthday cake.
Yeah. If you want to show this you Start this nose. Come on.
Hey! No!
She couldn't easily just said, you know. Still, that's it. I do.
Did you want some noodles too?
What? Just do what I said first.
Okay. I'm trying to do it.
See my playbook, bro?
You gonna give me a mini cake?
Drink. You blinking, bro. Yo. You blinking, bro. I can't see a playbook. See my playbook, bro? No, you hit ready. Back out and press O. And then go to uniform.
Stop.
Go to uniform.
Up. Stop.
Yo, chef. Yo, chef. Yo, chef. Yo, chef. Yo, she's sleeping. Well, I tell you what. Go ahead and do that, and when y'all get done, y'all can finish doing what y'all doing. I don't want to. Go do that first. This way, this is never gonna do it. Yo, chef. She said. So basically, she overdid. Let me call Pastor Brian on that. Every little fucking thing she's gonna do, I'm gonna do. I'm wondering how you gonna find out about your rights tomorrow? How you gonna find out about your rights tomorrow? I know you hear me too. So what do you want to do, bro? I need to see something.
Them that's just in TV. I can enough. No, you said you were getting in the shower. Huh? We're getting in the shower. And me?
watch TV in the room until they get down.
I can't hear enough.
Shirley, put the TV on so they can watch TV.
It is on.
Hurry up so y'all can finish doing what y'all supposed to be doing. Go, Ray, go and watch TV.
Yeah. You think I'm picking up?
Yeah, no one look. Go ahead, Ray, go watch TV. Kobe, where are you at?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
In there?
Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for
No, he's good.
these two teams today. It's the Falcons
Go
going
watch
up against
TV.
the Riverhawks. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Portland Riverhawks. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
11 yards on the pickup, and that enables him to also pick up the first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This will be fielded at the 17. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right off the gut. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, here's Taylor. Over the middle here to Brown. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean.
Are we good?
Than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go!
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up third and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. Put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a pickup of 21, and it'll be first down Atlanta.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they could line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's brought down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Taylor will throw again. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Pierre Garçon from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 53 yards.
There was obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
1st and goal from the 8. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Bullshit!
It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher.
He lost the football.
Yo, bullshit! Are you kidding me, man?
They're going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Gun now on 3rd down. Finding time.
What is that going to be on?
They push him back to the 34. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
Oh, fucking man.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. Time to step aside. We'll come back here right after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7.
He's not getting no time at all.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh my God.
Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
4th and 1, you can go for it, right?
short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're able to find Garcon. A gain of 4 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Taylor on 1st. Aside. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor, and that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They're close, first game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have
why is he like, dude, he blitzing me?
Pick it up. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. In today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Somebody, please.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game, so when you're able to get back outside, the defender...
Are you fucking serious?
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity.
He's bringing the blitz, bro.
A lot of these defenders, they've got it
Non-stop. I'm gonna have to change this shit up.
a little bit questionable.
Come on, man.
After the incompletion. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Taylor. Caught left side, Garcon.
Go forward.
He's going to lose yardage here. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this week one of the season. We'll be back. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. To throw is Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Caught on the right side by Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
They'll throw on first down to Taylor. Over the middle here to Brown. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. To throw again is Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Now it's Taylor looking for Jeffrey, and down the numbers. There he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. 30, past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. pressure to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Did a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Let's round.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him, it leads to an incompletion as we just saw there. That's winning football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
They come out here in the aisle. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, he...
Trinity.
Challenged the play. It did not pay off.
Yeah.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
Genesis.
Coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it
Genesis.
yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the player or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident.
What's she doing?
And then all of a sudden, you lose the challenge.
What's she doing?
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that
Okay,
flag
come on,
because
hurry
you
up
know
so
you're
y'all can
going
go
to
to
be
bed.
right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down
This
is
is
in
fun.
store.
You need to get them
Yeah.
off and get all this sticky stuff up.
I'm going to dance in the sleep.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Sanu with a grab over the middle. That
Shit.
for only a couple, it brings up third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Swoop all the stuff up, Genesis.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. One receiver left, three to the right. On third down, Taylor. And Jeffrey's got it. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in
Is the dryer still going,
But always
Trendy?
remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust. And that's
Trinity.
why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up second
Trendy, is
down.
the dryer still going?
Defenders
Yeah.
get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
His throw caught at about the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 9 there, and that's really going to set him back for second down.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them. And they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got to move a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called. Not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what?
I threw the fucking ball.
3-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out. And you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
With a trash can always. Come on, dude.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh!
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 on 28.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense and try to
not playing.
establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. He can run for it. And he
Come on!
has the first down yardage.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
The 45.
We have so many different terms for third down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line.
What?
A really nice gain of 20.
He caught that?
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Come on.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh no, he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, that feel pretty good as a defense.
And now then, it's a big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out come the Falcons now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage lost, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll look to throw. Caught by Sanu. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Jesus.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Atlanta, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.
Yeah, shut it down. You said fucking.
So long, everybody.
I'll be on fast forward. What is she talking about?
HP and height and stuff she was. Genesis. You don't see it on 4. Look. You don't see that? You didn't see that? You don't see behind here? Yeah. Oh, it's just that. Now.
I see what.
Sometimes the pressure keeps pressing. Worst gets my pressure.
Anything else?
I guess no, just go to bed, I guess. I don't know. I gotta make me something to eat, so.
Huh?
As soon as I open, I'm gonna make me something to eat.
You sure you want the noodles? I can make one. I know what it is.
What else is in there? See if there's anything in the refrigerator. I'm gonna make sure she don't eat.
There's milk, eggs, milk, eggs, apple juice.
Bring the apple juice in there.
Huh?
Bring me the apple juice.
offer to walk your dog. We nice like that. We super nice like that.
What else supposed to do?